agree on the verse in Chavav Tesvav 26:15. You shall make the planks for the tabernacle out of atzei shittim oimdim, which translates as acacia wood standing vertically. So the word for acacia, shittim, means also bending. The acacia tree is called the bending tree because it bends to the side as it grows, rather than growing straight up. The Hebrew word for foolishness, shtus, is very similar etymologically because foolishness is bending the path dictated by logic. Did not know that. Okay. Foolishness can either be holy or unholy. Unholy foolishness is the illogical thing that leads us to go against God's will. Holy foolishness is our willingness to go beyond the strict requirements of the Torah, fulfilling our divine mission or in refining ourselves. Wow. Allegorically, then, placing the bending acacia planks vertically means using our power to be foolish for holy purposes.
What does that mean? I still don't understand why you're foolish for a holy purpose. It would be if you're trying to improve yourself, that's excellent.
Alan, how much money should you give to charity? Give me an amount.
How much do I give?
How much should you? What is your
at least what I should do is not what I actually do, but what I should do is at least 10 to 20%.
Right. Okay.
But the government takes at least 20%.
Right. So you know what holy foolish would be to say? It's all God's money anyway, so I'm going to give 30%. I'm going to go way beyond the requirement. You might not have to. I'm just saying that would be holy foolishness. So like, if I get into my nitty gritty that I exist and I have needs and
if I give more than I can afford, is that holy foolishness?
No. If it's more than you can afford, that's different. But I think there's a place in more than you can afford and more than the requirement. You understand? And that's requirement is logic. But more than requirement, giving till it hurts, but you can afford it still.
Right.
Is a little bit of spiritual foolishness because it's not logical. Foolishness is not logical.
No, I see what you're saying, but I think it's insulting to call it foolishness. It's got to be very, very carefully considered.
Yeah, but okay, let's not into the words. Okay, and you see what I'm saying? That's the main point. Allegorically, then, placing the bending plagues vertically, we're saying the bendingness, which is a euphemism for the veering off of logic. You got to use it for up. As Rabbi Steinsaltz once said, in Israeli politics, we're deadlocked. You can't go to the right. You can't go to the left. You can't retreat. You can't go forward. There's only one direction. It's up.
Whoa!
You got to be a little beyond rationale. The illogical for holy vertical purposes.
Wow.
We can therefore turn this often negative character trait into a positive force in our lives, enabling us to reach levels of dedication to God and union with Him that we would not otherwise be able to. This is classic. This is from the Mimer, the last discourse that the Rebbe's father-in-law, the previous Rebbe, Yosef, gave out before he passed away.
Wow.
And it's viewed as his ethical will. And this is a very famous idea that we have to use the shtus, the foolishness, the illogicalness of us.
That's a good word, right?
It's not a real word, though. The illogicalness, but use it for holy purposes. Because you're illogical when you go eat, 3 ounces extra of ice cream. You're illogical when you go eat more than you should at the Kiddush. So why don't you go to logical?